deficit for the US government. So really that only leaves the central bank, the Federal Reserve, to do something to help boost a flagging US economy. The Federal Reserve has already done a lot. It's kept interest rates very low, and it's spent $2.3 trillion propping up the US economy. The Fed, in the moment, is doing a little bit more, saying that it will hold interest rates down for another 2 years, but it's not going any further than that.
Is there a disappointment then that there wasn't some more quantitative easing announced?
Possibly there was, but we did see the stock market rally a little after the announcement. It's just that traders are still trying to digest the various messages in the statement, because the Federal Reserve also said some important things about overall economic growth, that at the beginning of the year the US was growing much more slowly than it had thought, and that it now also expects growth in the coming quarters to be slower than anticipated. So those are really quite negative messages, and on the other hand, the Fed saying that it has discussed all the measures that it can to help the US economy, and that it is standing by, ready to do something, but we're just not sure what yet.
Caroline, thanks very much for joining us from New York. We will keep you across events in New York, of course. The stock markets in Europe as well falling sharply today. Time, though, to get the day's other top stories. Let's join Peter now. Peter.
Lucy, the US has imposed sanctions on Syria's largest commercial bank and biggest mobile phone operator, stepping up the pressure on the regime of President Bashar al-Assad. The US move comes after increased pressure from Turkey on Tuesday. Reports from Hama suggest the army has now pulled out of the area after a week-long operation which led to the deaths of dozens of opposition activists. On Tuesday, the Syrian president met the Turkish foreign minister, and the Turkish prime minister urged Syrian authorities to take steps towards reform within the next 2 weeks. In the past few minutes, the White House spokesman Jay Carney said the Obama administration believes Syria would be better off without President Assad.
We have said that Syria will be a better place without Assad.